Come, Holy Spirit, come and fill this place and fill us. Amen. You are beautiful. Each one of you is beautiful. Each one of us is beautiful. Do you believe in this beauty? Each one of you should have received a sticker as you arrived today. Some of you have already put them on. You can see that these stickers are mirrors. They are mirrors in which we are telling the people around us that they are beautiful. Our world needs more beauty. Actually, that's not accurate. Our world has a lot of beauty in it, but we often fail to see the beauty. We fail to see the beauty in the world around us, in the people around us, and even in ourselves. Nevertheless, you are beautiful. Growing up, we had a poster on the door of our guest bathroom. As you sat in the bathroom, you looked at this large poster that had this saying from Herb Barks. Believe it. You're a real find, a joy in someone's heart. You're a jewel, unique and priceless. God don't make no junk. I don't know who Herb Barks is, but for thousands of times I stared at his saying so that it's branded into my brain. Let me repeat it. Believe it. You're a real find, a joy in someone's heart. You are a jewel, unique and priceless. God don't make no junk. As an adolescent, as a teenager, and even as a young adult, I read these words thousands of times, but I still didn't believe them. I knew that I was hiding something, and I was filled with shame. At the time, I thought I was alone in feeling shame, but I probably wasn't. God don't make no junk didn't seem to apply to me. Even though I didn't believe these words, I had to thank my mother, who's here today, for making sure that we all had the opportunity to see and read these words thousands of times. Believe it. You're a real find, a joy in someone's heart. You're a jewel, unique and priceless. God don't make no junk. It wasn't until later in life that I started to internalize and accept these words, at least some of the time. Now, the phrase from that poster is too long for a sticker, so that's why I think I've taken such a shine to these little mirror stickers. You are beautiful. Can you see how the message is the same? You are beautiful. Our gospel reading that we heard just a few minutes ago is also telling us that we are full of beauty. This reading is part of the Sermon on the Mount. The most famous part of the teachings of Jesus are the Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Like I said, today's reading about salt and light is also from the Sermon on the Mount. And like many of Jesus' best teachings, we have twisted the meaning to be different than Jesus intended. Somehow we've made the salt and light about who is going to heaven and who is not going to heaven. Woe to those of you that have lost your salty flavor or hidden your light. Today I want to reassure you that this is not what Jesus meant for us to take from his teachings. Instead, we should read them as statements about life and about possibility and about the beauty that has already been built into each and every one of us. Salt was seen as precious. For ancient people, salt was of great value. It was important for preserving, seasoning, and curiously, a symbol of healing. When Jesus says you are the salt of the earth, he is telling you that you are precious. And when Jesus says you are the light of the world, he is telling you that you have Christ within you, waiting to shine out and illumine the beauty of the world around you. Now, there are two ancient 13th century teachings about this light. First, St. Thomas Aquinas taught that we're like a window, and the light of God shines through us like a transparent window. With this imagery, the light is an external source, shining from outside of us and through us. And a few decades later, the Franciscan John Duns Scotus taught that human beings are like a lamp. We have an inner source of light that shines out onto the things around us. In this way, our light helps us see God's image in the people around us. We see the sacredness of the created world. God's indwelling presence is in all things. Whether we see it or not, Christ is inherent in all and cannot be earned or destroyed. Thomas Merton was a 20th century Trappist monk, American Trappist monk. He was also a writer, theologian, mystic, poet, social activist, and scholar of comparative religion. Merton wrote the following: I have the immense joy of being a human being, a member of a race in which God became incarnate. As if the sorrows and stupidities of the human condition could overwhelm me, now I realize what we all are. And if only everyone could realize this, but it cannot be explained. There is no way of telling people that they are all walking around shining like the sun. There is no way of telling people that they are all walking around shining like the sun. God don't make no junk. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. You are wonderfully made. You are precious. You are beautiful. Now, I think there are a lot of reasons that we don't accept our inner light. Shame, guilt, and feelings of inadequacy are all internal barriers to accepting the light that is already inside of us. There can be a sense that we are not smart enough, funny enough, or pretty enough. And let's not forget how racism, sexism, homophobia, and classism are external forces that push us down and dampen our acceptance of the light. We have forgotten how to see the image of Christ that is stamped into each and every one of us. In this lifetime, most of us have egos and false selves that get in the way of our relationship with God, other, and self. Do we need to be in control, be admired, feel useful, or be better than others? Our egos and false selves get in the way of the beauty of the light that is already surrounding us and inside of us. The ego and false self act as that bushel basket that is put over the lamp. It's such an unnecessary waste when we hide the light. I wish I had a magic pill that could make this problem go away, or that there was a button that I could push that would instantaneously fix this. I wonder what our lampstand is to help each one of us shine like the brightness of the sun. Perhaps the first step in realizing all of this is to realize that the true point of the Sermon on the Mount is really to realize what God has built into us already. We are the salt. We are the light. And next we need to recognize the need the world has for our light. No one else has the light the way you do. You need to shine out into a world that sorely needs your light. And next we need to recognize the many simple ways to be the light Share some time with someone and be present with them, really present. Write a note or a card to someone expressing the light you see inside of them. Graciously accept a compliment when you receive one. Share the gift of learning or hospitality. Give someone a "You Are Beautiful" sticker, or even wear the sticker so that others can see themselves reflected in the beauty. We may not realize all the ways that we are already the light in someone else's life. And while you're at it, consider who is the light in your life. Remember, it may not be what the other person has done for you. It may just be their very being itself. There are so many ways to shine in this world. Our light enables others to see God. When we are the hands and feet and voice of Jesus in the world, we make it brighter for all. God don't make no junk. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. You are wonderfully made. You are precious, and you are beautiful.